Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 21 of chapter 18. Pritakttvena tu yajnanam
Prithaktvena tu yajnanam
Nana bhavan prithagvidhan
Nana bhavat prithakvidhana
Vetti sarveshu bhuteshu
Vetti sarveshu bhuteshu
Tajnanam viddhi rajasam.
Tajnanam viddhi rajasam.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prithaktvena,
Prithaktvena,
because of division.
because of division.
Tu, but. Yat, which.
Jnanam,
knowledge. Nana bhavan, multifarious situations. Prithakvidhan, different. Vetti, knows. Sarveshu, in all. Bhuteshu, living entities. Tat, that. Jnanam, knowledge. Viddhi, must be known. Rajasam, in terms of passion. Translation: that knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is a different type of living entity. You should understand to be in the mode of passion. Yeah. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, the concept that the material body is the living entity and that with the destruction of the body, the consciousness is also destroyed, is called knowledge in the mode of passion. According to that knowledge, bodies differ from one another because of the development of different types of consciousness. Otherwise, there is no separate soul which manifests consciousness. The body is itself the soul, and there is no separate soul beyond the body. According to such knowledge, consciousness is temporary, or else there are no individual souls. But there is an all-pervading soul, which is full of knowledge, and this body is a manifestation of temporary ignorance. Or, beyond this body, there is no special individual or supreme soul. All such conceptions are considered products of the mode of passion. So, Prabhupada is writing all these statements to emphasize to us that this is the thought process of those who are influenced by Rajaguna. Their knowledge is influenced by Rajaguna. So these are all the false things that they end up believing in, which is not the truth. So this is knowledge in the mode of passion. Shri Krishna now explains Rajasic knowledge. That knowledge is said to be in the mode of passion, where the world is not seen in its connection with God, and thus the living beings are perceived in their plurality with distinctions of race, class, creed, sect, nationality, etc. Such knowledge divides the one human society along innumerable lines. When knowledge unites, it is in the mode of goodness, and when knowledge divides, it is in the mode of passion. That means knowledge on the mode of passion says, this person is a Christian, that person is a Muslim, I am a Hindu. So when knowledge sees deeply these divisions, based on various factors, we are just looking at religion as one such factor. It could be so much else, right? It could be based on income. It could be based on nationality. It could be based on so many other different language, social customs, etc. When you see these differences in other beings based on their body, then that is knowledge in the mode of passion. Christians, I just picked up a short commentary from Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. Christian thinkers like Aristotle say there are different kinds of souls. There is a vegetable soul, there is an animal soul, and a human soul. Then what is the meaning of the word soul? That is something which gives life. Actually, all living beings have same kinds of soul, but the difference is in the covering of the soul. Soul in the plant body is covered more than the soul in the animal body, who is covered more than the soul in the human body. So when Prabhupada actually uses the word covered in his purports, what he's saying is that it is the consciousness has not developed. So even a tree is a Jivatma, but it doesn't have the level of consciousness that an animal has. Similarly, the animal does not have the level of consciousness that a human being can have. And even among human beings, consciousness varies, right? The consciousness is influenced by the three gunas. Therefore, your knowledge, your mind, your determination, all of this is influenced by the three gunas. So it is not the body that is evolving. It is the consciousness of the soul that is evolving as it moves from one type of body into another type of body. So if you look at among human beings, then the devatas would have the highest level of consciousness. We would fall somewhere in between. And among us also there would be stark differences because of the influence of the different modes. The devatas are primarily under the influence of Sattva Guna. Actually, all living beings have same kinds of soul, but differences in the covering of the soul. Soul in the plant body is covered more than the soul in the animal body, who is covered more than the soul in the human body. So the difference is not in essence in substance, but the difference is in the covering. So the substance, which is the soul, is the same in all of us. But it is the outer covering that shows all these distinctions. So when the difference in covering is ended, one can move forward in understanding the commonality of all living beings. When you stop seeing things based on the bodily platform, then you're ready to make progress into the spiritual world. Yes. But then some amount of distinguishment is necessary even for neophyte devotees so that they know the do's and don'ts. Yes. So sometimes these statements may appear contrary to what we are told to do. For example, a neophyte devotee is told not to associate with non-devotees. And here the Lord is saying, if you see all these differences, then your knowledge is under the mode, is influenced by the mode of passion. How do both these statements fit together? The instructions that we are given versus the statement here by the Supreme Lord. Well, for a neophyte devotee, because the seed of bhakti is so tender, it has to be protected. And because that seed of bhakti has to be protected, association, the incorrect types of association have to be stopped so that it allows that bhakti creeper to flourish. Otherwise, bhakti will die a very quick death if you associate with anyone and everyone. Yeah. So we have to understand the instructions in the context of why it is being said. Because our mind is so frail, our determination is so frail on the path of bhakti, we can give up bhakti very easily. We should never think, oh no, I will never give it up. Trust me, there are many, or I shouldn't say many, I'm sure there are quite a few devotees who thought they will never give it up, and they may have stopped practicing Krishna consciousness after a few years for various reasons. It's like the mind is so fickle, the mind is so feeble, our determination is just not very strong. So, but these statements that the Lord is making applies to pure devotees. They don't see any difference. The external coverings they don't look at. They only see through, their consciousness pierces through the external coverings and is only focused on that spirit soul that is occupying each body. Therefore, they do not discriminate. But here the Lord is saying, if we do discriminate like this, then that means our knowledge is influenced by the mode of passion.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.